Welcome, dear listeners, to an uplifting session where we explore the divine message, I'm with you. In our bustling lives, it's easy to feel alone, isolated, or lost. We may be surrounded by people, but sometimes we feel an emptiness inside. It's at times like these we need to remember that there's a divine presence, a higher power, a guiding light that's always with us. This presence is God. Regardless of where we are, what we're doing, or how we're feeling, God is with us. His presence is not bound by physical visibility. We may not see him physically, but his essence is always around us, in every moment of our lives. God's presence is not only about being with us, but also about being within us. It's that inner voice that guides us when we're unsure, the strength that holds us when we falter, the comfort that soothes us when we're in pain. It's a feeling of warmth, peace, and love that envelops us, assuring us that we're never alone. God communicates his presence in many ways. It could be through the beauty of nature, the laughter of a child, the kindness of a stranger, or the tranquility of silence. It's in the everyday miracles that we often overlook. It's the sudden rush of courage in a difficult situation, the unexpected help when we're in need, the inexplicable peace amidst chaos. These are all signs of God's presence, his way of saying, I'm with you. The divine presence of God is not something we have to seek. It's something we need to acknowledge. It's about being aware, being open, and being receptive to his signs. It's about trusting that even in the darkest times, there's a light guiding us, a presence supporting us, a voice comforting us. Remember, God's presence is not confined to churches or holy places. He is everywhere, with each one of us. Whether we're in a crowded city or a deserted island, whether we're in joy or in sorrow, whether we're in peace or in turmoil, God is with us. And that's the most comforting message we can ever receive. God communicates with us in many ways, and his message today is a powerful one. It is a simple yet profound affirmation, I'm with you. This message isn't merely a collection of words, but a promise that echoes the depth of his love for us. It's a reminder that we are never alone, never forgotten, and forever cherished. Imagine this message as a gentle whisper in the breeze, a soft nudge in the heart, a comforting assurance that envelops us like a warm blanket on a chilly winter evening. I'm with you is a beacon of hope that shines brightly, even in the darkest corners of our lives. Let's delve deeper into this message. I'm with you is a proclamation of God's constant love and support. When we feel lost in the labyrinth of life, it's his way of saying, hold on, you're not alone, I'm right here, guiding you. It's God's reassurance that he is our compass, our guiding star, our beacon in the fog of uncertainty. Now think about how this message manifests in our daily lives. Perhaps it's the unexpected kindness from a stranger when we're having a rough day, or the sudden burst of inspiration that helps us solve a problem we've been grappling with. It could be the strength that surges within us when we face a formidable challenge, or the peace that washes over us in moments of quiet reflection. These are not mere coincidences, but divine interventions, tangible expressions of God's message, I'm with you. They remind us that his love is not a distant concept, but a living, breathing reality that permeates every moment of our existence. So, when you feel the weight of the world on your shoulders, remember God's message. It's a gentle whisper in your ear, a soothing balm for your weary soul. I'm with you, he says, in the rustling leaves, in the laughter of a child, in the silence of the night, and in the rhythm of your heartbeat. God's message to us is clear and comforting. I'm with you. It's a promise of his unending support and love. God's blessings are abundant and ever-present in our lives. In the hustle and bustle of our everyday lives, it's easy to overlook the constant rain of blessings showered upon us by the divine. These blessings come in many forms, not always as materialistic gains or a stroke of good luck. They're much, much more than that. Imagine waking up each day, opening your eyes to a new dawn, taking a deep breath, and feeling your heartbeat. Isn't it a blessing to be alive, to be able to experience the world, to witness the miracle of life itself? This is the most fundamental blessing that we often take for granted. Our health, the very essence of our existence, is a precious gift, a blessing bestowed upon us by God. Then there's the blessing of peace. In a world that's often chaotic and turbulent, finding moments of tranquility, experiencing inner peace, is another form of divine blessing. Peace of mind is a sanctuary, a haven where we can retreat, recharge, and rejuvenate. It's a blessing that brings balance to our lives, allowing us to face challenges with resilience and grace. And what about our loved ones? The people who stand by our side, who love us unconditionally, who light up our lives with their presence. Aren't they blessings too? The laughter of a child, the comforting embrace of a parent, the companionship of a friend, the love of a partner. These are blessings that enrich our lives, filling them with joy, warmth, and meaning. Blessings aren't always grand or obvious. They can be as subtle as a gentle breeze on a hot day, as simple as a heartfelt conversation, or as profound as a moment of insight. They're woven into the fabric of our lives, silently supporting us, nurturing us, and guiding us on our journey. So let's take a moment to acknowledge these blessings, to bask in their presence, to cherish them. Let's appreciate the love, the care, the beauty that God showers upon us each and every day. God's blessings are countless and often unrecognized. Let's appreciate them and thank Him for His love. Understanding God's message is the first step towards a fulfilling spiritual journey. And that's what we're going to dive into right now. You may ask, how can I better understand and accept God's message? Well, it's simpler than you might think. One way is through prayer. Prayer is not just about asking for things, but it's also about listening. It's about opening our hearts and minds to receive God's wisdom. So let's make it a habit to not just talk, but to listen during our prayer time. Another way to connect more deeply with God is through reading and reflecting on sacred texts. These texts are rich with wisdom and guidance, offering insights into God's message for us. It's like a divine dialogue waiting to be discovered. So let's immerse ourselves in these holy words and let them illuminate our path. And let's not forget about meditation. This is a practice that helps us quiet our minds and tune into our spiritual selves. When we meditate, we create a space where we can feel God's presence and hear His message more clearly. It's like tuning into a divine frequency that's always broadcasting, but we often miss because of the noise in our lives. Now, understanding God's message is not just about receiving, it's also about giving. It's about translating that message into actions of love, kindness, and service to others. Just as we are recipients of God's love, we are also its conduits. So, let's strive to live out God's message in our daily lives. And remember, this journey of understanding is not a one-time event, but a lifelong process. There will be moments of clarity and moments of confusion. But that's okay. Because every step we take, every insight we gain, brings us closer to God and to the fulfillment of our spiritual journey. God's message is a beacon of hope and love. Understanding it can bring peace and positivity in our lives. So, let's keep walking this path together, with open hearts and open minds, ready to receive and live out God's divine message. As we wrap up this session, remember, God's message is always with us. It's a beacon of light that guides us through the darkest of times, a whisper of hope when we feel lost, and a promise of unconditional love and support. Throughout our journey today, we've delved into the profound essence of God's presence, explored His message for us in this moment, and basked in the warmth of His blessings. Understanding and accepting God's message is pivotal to our spiritual growth. It's an invitation to trust in His divine plan, to surrender our worries, and to embrace the certainty that we are never alone. His message is a constant reminder of His omnipresence, an assurance that He walks with us every step of the way on life's winding path. Are you feeling better now? Remember, God's message today and every day is "I'm with you." Embrace it and let His love guide you.